Last night was a huge night for Democrats up and down the ballot, with a ginormous 15-point win in Virginia and a 13-point win in New Jersey. Here are my top two takeaways from last night's elections. The first is that the narrative that the GOP is improving amongst non white voters and Gen Z voters is officially dead. Where did we see the biggest swing last night in New Jersey from how Kamala Harris did? Middlesex, Passaic, Hudson. Hudson and Passaic have huge Latino populations, black voter populations, and Middlesex, a ginormous South Asian community, swung far to the left in this election. We see this reflected in the exit polls, where Democrats are going back to the numbers we used to see with black and Latino voters prior to 2024, and Asian voters especially have swung far to the left of even how Joe Biden or Hillary Clinton ever performed with them in states like New Jersey, 81%. When it comes to age and gender, yes, we improved with younger men, 56% of the vote for Mikey. 81% of women 18 to 29 voted for Mikey Sherrill. That is insane. Has huge implications given that this is a time in life where political preferences are being set. Quickly bumping over to the exit polls in Virginia, very similar pattern, 92% with black voters, 67% with Hispanic Latino voters, getting back to those Hillary Clinton 2016 levels with Latino voters. And again, Asian voters, a crazy shift to the left with 79% for Spanberger in Virginia. Age and gender exit polls looking very similar. Again, young women voters, 81% for Spanberger. The second big takeaway is that the GOP's coalition of low propensity to vote voters is proving disastrous in these special and off year elections. In Georgia, we had a statewide race where Democrats are almost hitting Jimmy Carter's margin in 1976. They are winning by 25 plus points. They are flipping counties that voted for Trump by 30 or 40 points. Insane. There are hundreds of examples of Democrats winning races by huge margins in places they were not expected to win. In Erie, Pennsylvania, we just have one small example where a +1 Trump county went for Democrats by 24 points in the county executive election. In Connecticut, the local GOP is in shambles as Democrats picked up mayoral and town elections across the state. And then in the assembly in New Jersey, Democrats are on track to pick up some seats, and they were forecasted to actually lose one in New Jersey. And then in the Virginia House of Delegates, we have a cataclysmic result for the GOP. They were forecasted to, at max, lose 9 seats. They have lost 13 seats, giving the Democrats a 64 to 36 advantage.